Hey guys, it's Kiana. Told you guys I'm gonna try to make a video every week, so here's week 2. Today we're gonna talk about college. I currently go to Johnson & Wales University, the North Miami campus. There are currently 4 campuses for Johnson & Wales. The main one is in Providence, Rhode Island. The second one is in Denver, Colorado. Charlotte, North Carolina, and then here in North Miami, Florida. I actually love my school. Not just saying that because it's a video. I really do. The class sizes are great. It's small. Teachers actually know you, get to know your name. They work with you on financial aid and tuition, making sure that it's affordable for you and the best plan that you pick is for you. And I just kind of want other people to, you know about college and know what their options should be and what they're looking for in a college, because I have a lot of friends that are still in high school. Some of them are seniors. My cousin's a junior right now. So I just want to make sure that whatever school you go to, that you're happy and that you're there for 4 years and that's the best experience of your life. Because you can transfer, but transferring, I mean, it's kind of a hassle. You got to make sure your credits go over. You got to make sure exactly what you took at one institution goes into the other. Like, they can say they'll take your English class, but then they'll make it elective and you got to take the whole class over. So, yeah. So, one main thing that I like to talk about when talking about college is it's an investment. I really don't like when people talk about college and don't talk about location and money. Location is kind of important, but I feel like you should broaden out and stretching your horizon. I done told a lot of people this from the New York area. A lot of people in the New York area do go upstate or kind of like Connecticut. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I was actually thinking about going to University of Bridgeport. Really like that school. First school I ever visited, like my freshman year of high school. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like if you know for a fact everybody goes to schools upstate, then what's the purpose of you going there? Kind of be different and venture out. When you go into the real world, you're not going to be with the same people you were with when you grew up or when you went to high school and middle school with. You're going to see different people. And you need to learn how to, be versatile and talk to different people and get your point across. And how are you really going to do that if you're with the same people that you've been with since 3rd grade? I mean, it's possible, but it's better to get to interact and know different people. Like, I go to school all the way in Florida. I live in the Bronx, New York City. That's big, ventured out. And why? Because of exactly what I just said. In my school is really diverse and not just black, white, Spanish, but people come here from all different countries. One girl, she just came, her first time in America was going to my school, and she's from China. So that's diversity. That's what you need to learn when you get to networking. Because just like that, internships right there. You going, hey, you meet a friend because she's from China. You may go with her home for a holiday, like across seas, and then you may find a great opportunity there and do international business. Things like that. And I feel like college is a great investment if you go to a college that is worth it. People be like, oh, okay, yeah, the school costs $30,000. Maybe not. I'm going to go to school that costs $2,000. And I'm like, okay, if you can actually afford to do it with loans, make payment plans, then I feel like, why not? I feel like so many people kind of take the easy way out, and life is no easy route. I understand that if you need to go to a school that doesn't cost a lot, just go to community college. And I understand if you need to, then for sure, go ahead and do that. But if you actually have an opportunity and you're able to, then why not take advantage of that? College is worth every cent. Especially if you go to a good college and you do your homework and your research, it's worth every cent. Like, my school's $42,000 a year. No one in all 4 campuses pays $42,000 a year. And that's because financial aid works with you. You can do a payment plan. You can pay $300 every month if that works for you. You just got to know how to talk to your school. Don't just automatically X out the school of your dream because of the cost. And I feel like a lot of people I know and in general do that, and they shouldn't. My school costs $42,000 a year, and I feel like my money is well spent. We have tutoring sessions. We have professional tutors, student tutors that is there for you all the time, free of cost. You don't have to pay for that. Teachers, they know your name. They actually know you. They know what you're good at, what you're bad at. They know you're like, that's very important. I'm a part of a Harlem Children's Zone, and my advocate, Ezekwe, he came and visited me here, and he kind of wanted to talk to my teachers. And when he went to go talk to my teacher, my English teacher, he was like, okay, yeah, you're kind of impressed with the advocate. And he told her, he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, he said, yeah, she does really good on her essays. I really like her content. And he was able to tell him exactly what I said in each of my essays and told me exactly what he liked about it. My professor for sociology was able to tell him, oh yeah, I could tell that she, she really does a good job. She really likes being in class, but I could tell she didn't study for her last test. He was like, because for the first one she got an A, and that was a hard test, and the easy test she got a B. So that's things that you need to look at and be aware of, because okay, you may go to a school that don't cost much, but they don't know your name, they don't care about you, they don't care about anything that you want to do. And one thing I love about my school is that the professors, they actually been exactly where you want to go. I'm a criminal justice major. All the professors in the criminal justice department, they've been somewhere in criminal justice. My previous professor, Professor Villa, he's a homicide detective. My professor now, he works with the FBI. He did in domestic terrorism. He did international terrorism. He worked with the K-9 unit. Um, and there's more to come. Like, I know professors that are still an attorney, and like that's interesting. And you want people who already know where you're trying to go. So they're not just teaching you from a book or just like, yep, this is the PowerPoint, this is our syllabus. See me next week, we're gonna have a quiz. And people would be like, yes, so okay, this is what you want to do? You want to start your own business? Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you want to do. Because I used to do this and do this and do this and do that. Matter of fact, I have a person who could direct you to a better direction. And matter of fact, they'll be able to help you start your business plan. You want people like that. Even in the business department, there's people that have been in corporate America. There's people that done everything that you want to do. And isn't that better learning experience than you buying a $300 textbook and you just reading for it? Because then what are you really paying for? You pay for what you get, and that's anything in life. Whether it's school, clothes, you're really paying for what you get. Like Uber and Lyft, I really like Uber better than Lyft because I feel like you pay for what you get for it. Lyft is cheaper, of course. But Uber, like the drivers, make sure you have water, chips, mints to actually talk to. I feel like more make you have a better ride and conversation. And it's more about your experience. You don't feel like you're in a cab or a taxi service. Kind of feel like, maybe your friend is driving you. And that's what you want in college, to make you feel like you have a friend there or somebody who cares and wants you. So, I mean, go ahead and go to school for $2,000, but is it really worth it? Everything I feel like is an investment, and people really need to take advantage of that investment. So whether you're junior, senior, you're even in college, you're thinking about transferring, think about your next investment. Because so what, you may be in thousands of dollars in loans. It's gonna benefit you in the long run. Because I feel like people think so negatively about college and about loans. But like, oh, yeah, they have this, and this, and it can benefit me, but I'm going to have this much money in debt. Why think about debt? Because if you know that this school can do this, and that for you, then you know by the time you graduate, you'll have a great internship that leads you into a great career. And within the next 10 years, you can pay off your whole debt just because you went to the right school. And I feel like that's what my school can do for me. They really push internships, and they have great connections, they're very well networking, and I know for a fact that within a few years after I graduate, well, I'm going to go to law school, so that's more debt. Okay. But that I know I can pay off all my loans. For the simple fact is, I went to a school that can make it happen for me. So no matter how much money I'm going to be in debt, I'm not going to really be in debt because, okay, you paid off your $6,000 debt, but in like 2 years, okay, but in 10, 15 years, I'm in Escalade in a condo in Miami, look in the water. So who really won here? Just saying. And one thing internships is whatever school you go to, ask about that. You go on a tour, you call admissions, find out everything you can about the school. My school, they have an internship with Nike. Like that's big. Everybody's wearing Nike. Like that's just something there is. Like they have an internship with the Heat Arena because we're in Miami, so Miami Heat, um they have an internship with Disney, like the actual Disney. There's Disney everything. You can't go anywhere without saying Disney. Disney Channel, Disney World, Disneyland, Frozen, Disney, like Frozen's everywhere. So that's big. You get an internship with Disney, the High Heat Arena, Nike. That says something about you and what company or what organization would not want to hire you. Because it's just amazing. So find a school that can do that for you. It may not necessarily be Johnson and Wales depending on your major, but find a school that can actually do that for you and that's actually worth every dime for all 4 years. You guys have any other questions about college and the whole process? I'm actually, here to help. If you have any questions, you could leave it in the comments or anything. Because I feel like college is really important. It's a really good investment, especially in the year we're in now. In 2016, you need to go to college. Like, there's no thought about it. And kind of, you need your master's now. Before, like, I know my teacher, Miss DeAndre, used to tell us that how during her time, there was like no necessary need to go to college. They didn't force you in school that you needed to go to college. It was like if you went, you went, and they kind of had the idea like not everyone could be successful. But I mean, there was ways back then for people to be successful without necessarily going to college. Now, not so. Not many people are successful without having a foundation and going to school. So that's really necessary. And as the economy keeps growing and going up and down, you're gonna need your master's, and eventually you're probably gonna need your doctorate. So I feel like education is really important. It expands your mind, your thought process, and determines where you are in life. So that being said, I hope you guys liked my video. If you have anything you want to say, comment, like, disagree with it, leave it right there. Leave it down. Okay? Bye.